Remember that one? Oh, I got the thumbs up. I got the thumbs out. I got the thumbs in. Some thumbs up. Oh my God, I'm a trendsetter. That's all I do is I dance with my thumbs out. Guy, it's Alex Woody, your favorite host of your favorite podcast, Midnight in the Bay, and it's episode 238. And we're here, Guy, and we're not going anywhere. Sorry, haters, we're here to stay. Okay, Grandma, I know you want me to quit, but I'm not. All right? Just want to say thank you guys for coming out to the shows this weekend. They were great. I love performing for dead people. Yeah, first time did a show at a mortuary. One of the bodies raised up when I told a joke about liberals. I guess he wasn't happy, but pumped that you guys actually showed up to a mortuary and sat there for a comedy show. That's pretty cool. You know, you got fans when they do that. By the way, I don't even feel like talking right now. Just ate a burrito. I don't even get how Mexican people work so hard eating that food. I feel like I ate quicksand. I'm just like slowly, oh, and the chins are slowly coming out. I don't know how anyone can work when they eat Mexican food. No wonder they take siestas. No wonder they take 2 to 3 hour breaks for a nap. They just ate beans and rice, the contributor to falling asleep. If you're ever having issues falling asleep at night, don't take pills. Take rice and beans. Go find Mexican food. It'll put you out. I'm ready to fall asleep. During the podcast, I might just go, oh my God, where am I? Okay, so just get ready for that. I got some crazy news stories lined up for you towards the end of the podcast. But first, I got to give you my review, quick one, of the new Jurassic Park movie. All right? No spoilers here. I'm not going to say anything about the story, even though you guys probably already know. Let me guess. Dinosaurs are going to chase people. People are going to scream. People are going to get eaten. Exactly. There's nothing to be ruined. Oh, the good guys prevail? Yeah, the good guys prevail. Yeah, then I could come out with a Jurassic Park movie where the dinosaurs win, which would be kind of cool. Am I right, Guy? They don't do that. Let's celebrate the times. Come on, the dinosaurs are gone, all right? The movie, unrealistic, all right? I can't get into a movie where the guy stops a velociraptor with his hand. Oh yeah, that's realistic. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. No, you wouldn't be able to do that to a dinosaur, okay? These guys are prehistoric. You can't train a dinosaur. I put a laser pointer on you and now the dinosaur's gonna get you. Get the hell out of here, Hollywood. The original Jurassic Park was the best because it was the most realistic one. Once they started making more, they had to add in fake Hollywood bullshit, and now you got a movie that's really meant for kids now. Remember Jurassic Park used to be scary, people getting eaten and stuff? I saw 2 guys get eaten in this movie. I'm like, what the hell? My son, 9, wasn't even scared. You know what the scariest part of the movie for my kid? It was too loud. He was like this the whole movie. I'm like, you're embarrassing me. Put your fingers down. You gotta build up those eardrums. I've had years of blasting techno music. So, I had no problem. But Jurassic Park, the new one, World Domination, ugh, God, disgust. And they're like, this is the last Jurassic Park. I was like, thank God, no more. How much more can you do with dinosaurs chasing people? Yeah, I saw the first one, I was like, oh, okay. And then the second one, oh, okay. Third one, I was like, really? And then fourth one, I was like, really? And then they came out with the other two, and I was like, oh, please. But, you go to the movies because the family wants to go. I wanted to see Top Gun. I want some Scientology in my life. But do I get that? No. That's all right. We're going to go see Top Gun by ourselves. Probably because I would embarrass the family if they went to go see Top Gun with me. Because I'm going to bring in the jacket. I'm going to bring in the aviators. Because Tom Cruise, he's my dad. Yeah. I told my dad that. I'm disowning you. Tom Cruise is my dad now. Yeah, I can't believe my dad still talks to me. I'll call him and say, "Hey, how you doing, Mike? Great talking to you." Tom Cruise. Oh, if he was my dad, I definitely wouldn't be fat. I'd be climbing on buildings. I'd be in the movies for sure. And I would have aliens taking care of me because when you're in Scientology, the Athenians take care of you. I've never gotten people in Scientology. You know, the guy who started it wrote science fiction, right? Oh, we'll follow him. And then they get mad if you don't follow him. You ever watch the documentary? Oh my God, on Scientology? Oh, you gotta watch it. They get so mad. And then they start following people. Are you talking trash about us? It's like a bad ex-girlfriend. Like, oh, I'm not. They're crazy. They're crazy. They're crazy. You know, I, uh, I was in some weird religion growing up too. My parents were divorced, so one weekend it would be the Catholics, right? And they had their own. I remember my mom really loved this priest. He'd come over for dinner and stuff. Thank God I was fat because it turned out this guy was molesting kids, and he never touched me. I always had food coming out of my mouth. I had the gut. I had the man tits. He wasn't in any feminine qualities, right? He wanted skin, bone, you know. So my mom stopped going to church after that, which was great for me. I was like, yes, finally, you know. But the other weekend, when I was with my dad, he was well, he still is, a Christian Scientist, which is not Scientology. People get that confused. No, it's different. There's no aliens watching over you. They believe in Jesus and everything, but they believe in not going to a doctor, not taking medication. They believe in praying away their problems, which was really tough because as a kid, one time I broke my arm and the bone sticking out. My dad's like, "Oh, you know what? Let's pray about this. Let's pray about this." I'm like, "No, let's go to the hospital about this." It was odd. It was a lot of, "Oh, you're not feeling good? Lay on the couch and I'll read stuff out of a boring book called the Bible." And then I'd wake up not feeling good. And, "You're healed. You're healed." Yeah, it's the next day. I blew my nose a couple times, you know. I remember one time I was having stomach problems. And my dad was like, "Oh, let's pray for this to go away." And then like I ended up going poo. And then he was like, "How you feeling?" I was like, "Good." He's like, "Oh my God, it's a miracle. It's Jesus." Uh, no, I think it's toilet. I think I just let some turds out, you know. It was it was an interesting childhood and really got the imagination going. I was thinking the whole time that there was this higher power looking over me, judging me. Is he doing something wrong? I remember every time I'd do something wrong, I'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm something bad's gonna happen to me," because I learned in this cult they call religion, if you do something wrong, something bad is gonna happen onto you. Even though this guy, this higher power, he loves everyone. But if you screw up, you're in trouble. Oh yeah, that makes sense. He's forgiving. Oh yeah. Right. I know. Let's not get into that, right? Childhood. The Jurassic Park. Horrible. What would you rate it? 0. I was at the movies too, and you know, everything's expensive now. You know, they give you free money. They give you all this free money, and they're like, "Oh yeah, hey, don't worry about it. You know, I get it. The pandemic, it's tough. Yeah, here's some free money. Here's some money. Oh, you still work? Oh no, no. Here's some money. Yeah, take it." And everyone's like, "Ah, I got the money. I got the stimmy." You know, and they're all excited. And then now you wish you didn't have this stimmy because everything's inflation. Everything's up, right? Because if you give away all your money, you have to charge more. And of course, they blame other things, you know, Russia, AIDS, you know, Chinese. And I'm just, you know, fed up with how expensive everything. I went to the movies and it was like, how are you going to pay for this? You know, I mean, they didn't even have a discount for anyone. You know, veterans, no discount. Remember they used to give veterans to people that fought for this country? Nope. Old people, oh, hey, you're still alive. Here's a discount. They don't give that anymore at the movies. Kids, remember you get a little discount. Oh, Timmy, he's young, you know, he doesn't take up that much space. Let's throw in a discount for the movie tickets. Nah, fuck you. We're not doing that anymore. We're the movie production companies, or they're not even that. We're movie theaters, and we need more money because we don't have enough. So we're going to overcharge, and we're going to make sure you go poor. Oh, you have one job? You live in California, you have one job. That's not enough. You need 3 or 5. You have 5 jobs? Oh, now you can live here. It's great. But then they say, oh, you have friends that left California and they're like, oh, move here. It's so much better here. I got a house for real cheap. Yeah, you live in the middle of fucking the desert, you know? And things are cheaper there. You go to other places and it just balances out. You're not making as much money in California, but stuff isn't that much expensive. It levels out. You're not gaining much, right? So I'm staying. I'm miserable. I'm gonna stay miserable. Um, you gotta, stay where your family's at, and I'd rather be miserable with family than no family. I went to get Mexican food and I saw this guy dancing out front eating a taco. He'd take a bite and he'd say, dancing. And I was like, this guy, white guy, I don't think he's dancing because he likes Michael Jackson. I think he's dancing because the food's so spicy. And then I had a bite of my burrito and I started going like this. Whoa, my gosh, jeez, I'm sweating. It was horrible. My son thought I was getting down to music. I was like, no, 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 this is too much. And I remember maybe I should have said salsa on the side because the lady said, "Do you want everything in the burrito?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah." She's like, "Everything?" That saying everything, I should have said, "You know what? Not everything. What's in it?" But I didn't question it. I just wanted to look like, hey, I can hang with the rest of them, with the rest of the hombres. Put everything in it. And oof, paying for it. But I'm learning dance moves at the same time, so that's cool. By the way, I realized something. I am such a pussy nowadays. I can barely take weed or beer. Oh, I don't want to drink too much, don't want to get sick. I used to take heroin, and now I can't even take a little piece of the edible, or oh, I get too paranoid. Oh my God, my kid, my wife, responsibility. It's overbearing on you. And you get older, you're like, I want to be a good person and be a good role model, and it's just like, you know, I miss the no worries and the living life on the edge. Not really, it was scary. I feel cool AF after I work out. I forget that I'm fat. I forget that if I move a certain way in the morning, I'm gonna pull a muscle in my back. I forget that in the middle of sex, I gotta take a water break. You know, 2 minutes in, stop, stop, stop. I gotta turn the camera off. I gotta call my mom. I need help. I need to go to the doctors. I think I'm having a heart attack. I forget these things after I work out. I work out and I'm like, I can take on the world. I can play in the NFL. Those endorphins are going. You're like, yeah, I'm confident. I can tell jokes. And then you could tell jokes and like horrible. Then I go try to play a football and I'm horrible. And you remember, you know what I mean? It's funny. I went to go do a show a couple days ago and I was like, yeah, I'm funny. Yeah, these jokes are great. And then I went on stage and I was like, hey, I want this. I want that guy. And they're like, oh my God, this guy, he's horrible. This is the worst comedy I've ever seen. And I felt it up there. I didn't feel like confident. I didn't feel like after you work out. eh, And that's like comedy sometimes. It's like you go up there and you're like, oh, I don't remember anything. The crowd, it's all gay people. They hate me. Look at me. I look like I started an anti-gay rally. It was too much in my head. So I think the confidence, I think the working out, I need to do that right before I go on stage. And then I go up and I'm like, yeah, but to go to NFL, baby. Jokey, jokey, jokes. So we're going to start working out. And working out for me just means a couple laps around the block, just a walk, no laying down. Like I said, I'm a lazy guy. I make sloths look like they're Olympic athletes. I had a doctor's appointment recently, and the doctor goes, "You're healthy." And I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Of course not. You need to go on a diet. You're one step away from diabetes." Did you really didn't think that was a joke? He told me that. He's like, "You really didn't think that was a joke? You're a comedian, right?" I was like, I guess not that very good with one. Single guys, they say the same thing as serial killers. I haven't been inside someone for a while. Um, they've. I was watching Batman with my wife, the new one, and I realized that they've come out with so many Batman movies, but none of them show what happens to Batman on an ordinary day. Okay, I want to see the Batman movie where it opens up. Alfred, open up the Batcave now. I'm about to shit my pants. I had chili Reynos for lunch. I didn't make it, Alfred. Tell Robin to come clean this shit up. That's the Batman movie I want to see. We've seen him fight. We've seen him get the girl. Now, let's just show an ordinary day. Alfred, we, tax invasion? What the hell, man? You're supposed to pay the taxes. And Alfred's like, I'm sorry, I have an Oxycontin addiction. I haven't been doing my job. That's the Batman movie I want to see. That's the relatable movie. You know, him flying through the air, jumping on airplanes. That's not relatable to the common guy. Oh, here comes the kitty cat. Oh, the kitty cat boy. Oh my gosh, the kitty cat boy. There's a cat there, I promise. I'm not just losing my mind. Been using a lot of hand sanitizer lately. Uh, Shaking my hand is like shaking hands with a piece of leather. I don't know why you shake hands with a piece of leather. Maybe because you're crazy. We're the poor family in the neighborhood. Yeah, all my friends, all my kids' friends, they have RVs, memberships to pool. Oh, we have a membership to the park down the street. Yeah, it's free to play in dirt. Have respect for the dead. You've heard that. Have respect for the dead. That's like saying having respect for the chicken you're eating. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna mind, right? Have respect for the dead. Have respect for the dead. Oh, like they can hear us, you know? I know a guy that's getting a divorce. He's like, I don't know why. I do. You called her a bitch to her face multiple times. He'd still be married if he called her a bitch behind her back. You go into rich neighborhoods, I don't know if you notice this, but you go into rich neighborhoods and you notice a lot of people got Ukrainian flags up, you know, showing the support. You go into poor neighborhoods, there's no Ukrainian flags. You know what flags are up there? None. You know why? Because they're too busy working. It's funny, rich people, oh, show my support, put a flag up. Oh, yeah, because the Ukrainian people can see it from Ukraine, right, Ethel? It's way easier to get a beware of a dog for your house, beware of the dog sign, instead of an actual dog. Way cheaper. Way less work, too. Top 4 words not to call a woman: cunt, bitch, stupid, annoying. And annoying, I might have to level up. You ever call a woman annoying? Oh my God. You will wish you didn't. The lowest paid NFL player makes $38,000 a year. The average NFL water boy makes $52,000 a year. That's not a joke. I'm blown away. And I feel like once a lot of NFL players find this out, they're going to switch to the water boy. Way easier. Here you go, here's water. Instead of, goose! Hi, you might have a concussion. Your brain might be bleeding. You know, I'd rather do the water boy. This water's not cold enough. That's the toughest part of your day. The Rock, the actor, probably has a small dick, right? All those steroids. Maybe because he's black and Hawaiian, it's his average dick now. Spare the Air Day was yesterday. It was 100 degrees. I think I'll spare the air and ride my bike another day to work. It doesn't feel like a dragon's breath. You know, I I don't think the air will see a difference if I pick a day when it's in the 70s and not in the thousands. It's been so hot that I've been smoking indoors, which the landlord loves. Sarcasm. I'm a nice guy because I talk shit behind your back. Assholes talk shit to your face. I can say retard because I have a retarded cat. He never looks you in the eye. He says words you don't understand, and he shits in a box. My son takes good pictures of me. Yeah, he always gets all 32 of my chins. You've seen the warning stickers on medication bottles. Well, I think Starbucks should start having warning stickers on their coffee. Warning may cause dizziness, headaches, and make sure there is a bathroom close by. Bullies help people be good at stuff. I was watching a guy on American Idol. He said he was bullied so much growing up that it made him find something to deal with it. So he found the saxophone. This guy played the saxophone so well that even Kenny G was like, holy crap, I gotta work on my sax game. If this kid wasn't bullied, he would just be a nobody. He wouldn't have been on American Idol. He wouldn't have been good at the saxophone. He wouldn't be getting his little pecker sucked by all the groupies that love sax players. No, he'd be a virgin living at mom's house. Being good at what? Nothing. Being a bully helps. So I pick on my son all the time. I throw stuff at him. I give him wedgies. Little, what are those called? Wet willies. Oh my God. I yell curse words at him. I slap his mom in front of him. I am making sure he has a horrible upbringing so he can be something great. Let's name some great people that had horrible upbringings. Richard Pryor. Um, that's one of the best comedians ever. Who else? There's tons of them. I'm sure you're thinking of 10 right now, but I had a burrito, so I can't think of anyone else. Bully people. You make them better. It was so much easier bringing Mary back in the day. Oh, okay, now I get the note. It was so much easy being married back in the day, before there was internet, before there was leggings. I feel like there's so much distraction in the world and so much, hey, you could have this. I'm so much better than what you have. Look at me. Look at this. Look at that. And it's just like, let's burn the phones. Let's get rid of the internet. It's too much. And it messes with your head. You start thinking about, oh yeah, my life sucks. Like, I wish I had that. It's and it and it's all BS. Your life is great. Your life is where it's supposed to be. But the internet, the social media, will tell you otherwise. Oh, you need to do this. You need to do that. I was told I'm a smart man that makes bad mistakes. Sounds like an idiot to me. Thanks, Mom. Tanning your body is disgusting. And anyone that does it needs to be written up. Because that's black body. How dare you? I don't like the texture of hand sanitizer with alloy. First time I got some, I thought the cashier at the gas station jizzed in the bottle he handed me. I threw it at his face, called him an a-hole, and walked out. I get creeped out by overly nice people. Hi, how you doing? Hey, oh, you're looking good. Hey, yeah. Oh. Okay, let's cool it. Let's see how you really feel. I like the real guys. I like real people. Okay, I don't want, oh, life's great. No, it's not. Tell me what's going on. A friend of ours has fake boobs, and they go, I'd show you them sometime, but I don't think your wife would like that. And I'm like, oh, no, no, no. She would like that. She would like that. Show me. I'm fat by choice. Yeah, man boobs. I love them. I earn these, and man boobs should be celebrated. That's why I always have mine out. Yeah, that's why I always have them out when I talk. Yeah. Um, my wife gets to experience a feminine man. I'm like halfway through a transition. That just stopped. I couldn't afford it. Let's just keep the breasts. I killed a spider recently, and I felt like a man. That's it. What's crazy is back in the day, men would have to protect their women by like killing lions and saber-toothed tigers and dinosaurs. And now men are protecting their women by killing little tiny spiders. They're probably rolling in their graves right now. The cavemen, the ancestors are like, oh my God, I wish. I lived in that time where my biggest fear was a tiny little spider. Come here. Come here, Hazy. Come here. Yeah, hi, Bubba's. Oh my gosh, you do. Oh, come here. Come here. Oh my gosh. Oh, the kitty cat. Kitty cat. The kitty cat. The kitty cat boy. The kitty cat. The kitty cat boy. The kitty cat. He hates me right now. He's like, what is the computer? You ever show a phone a cat? That's gonna bust a couple neutrons in their brain, right? Cats aren't supposed to see phones, right? And we ever show the camera to them, like they see like a themselves and they're like, oh my God. Oh, chill, dude. I'll let you out in a little bit when the show's over. I look like I was signed to the NBA, the WNBA, the White National Basketball Association. Hey, KKK. My kid the other day, speaking of basketball, was like, I have Clay Thompson. I'm like, what? He goes, in my video game. I'm like, oh, thank God. I know, I think we can get away with kidnapping an NBA player and not going to jail. I would have blamed it all on him. Yeah, it was his idea. He kidnapped him. Take him away. Oh, okay. I just got a text that I am a loser. Okay, thanks, Mom. Guy, I just want to get this out there. This podcast is sponsored by Silvertongue Audio. Silvertongue Audio, go to their website, silvertongueaudio.org, and you will get free content at your fingertips right there. Midnight in the Bay, my podcast, free downloads. Dazed and Disturbed, which is a podcast about shining light on dark subjects with the help of a little. Oh shit, is that Mary Jane? Yes, it is. So go check out Dazed and Disturbed, Midnight in the Bay, and the NPC podcast. Oh, you gotta check this podcast out. The Non-Player Character Podcast. Mwah. Great video game podcast. It's got people that actually talk about something they know about other than this podcast. Yeah, these guys are in the video game industry, and they also talk about addiction. Something I have. What is that? I've never experienced that. Oh yeah, right, guy. So go to silvertongueaudio.org to download free podcast. Yes. Guys, you know what it means when I do the one sponsor. News of the week time. Let's go to the news of the week. Go. I suffer from a rare condition that makes me smell like fish. No, you don't shower. Okay? This sounds like an excuse you would make up after a date and you're hooking up with the guy, and the guy's like, whoa, holy snakes. I'm sorry, I suffer from a condition that makes me smell this way. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it, lady. I've made up lies too. Oh yeah, yeah, they pulled down my pants one time. I was like, yeah, I suffer from this condition. Just a couple times out of the month it gets small. You should see me in August. It gets real. I've made up stuff too, so don't feel bad. But this ain't a real condition, all right? Here's my advice. Go to Alaska. Go by the water. You're going to find men that love the smell of fish. You're going to meet your husband. Mwah. Well, let's stop with the lies, all right? Mother charged with tying up 5-year-old on a scorching roof for not doing homework. You know what's, I'm envious of this. You can go to India, you can go to other countries and do this. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the bullying I mean. You do this kid right here, A, they're never gonna not do their homework, but B, they are gonna be great at something. India, gonna be a great doctor. Let me tell you. If they trained this kid really great and didn't do the tying up, he'd be a great Taxi cab driver, okay? You can't be good to your kids. I'm telling you, mom of the year shouldn't be charged. That's absolutely absurd. I need to go to India and talk to these people. This mom should be praised. Look at this. Making this kid so great. I mean, I'm really blown away. I gotta try this, you know. We don't have a roof like this. It's sloped. But maybe I could put him up there sloped. I'll duct tape him to the roof, you know. Really get the kid good at baseball. I feel like if you do these diabolical things, they just end up great. Geico ordered to pay 5.2 million to a woman who claimed she got an STD during sex in a car. This is a crazy story. So basically, this woman transmitted a sexual disease from a guy, right? A boyfriend she just started hooking up with in his car. And since she got it from the guy in the car, she was able to sue his insurance company and get money. Now, the 5.2, she must have had a great lawyer, good Jew lawyer, you know what I mean? Wow, I'm telling you, I am blown away by the loopholes in this country, okay? The fact that you can get someone else's car insurance to pay for something someone else did sexually, it blows me away. You know, I'll remember this. If I ever want to, you know, murder someone, and I'll do it in a car, you know, let the insurance pay out to the family. Crazy. Snoop Dogg gives his blunt roller pay raise. You know, Snoop Dogg's such a sweetheart. Now he's paying him $50,000. You know what? That's a pretty good job. Can I sign up? What's he do all day? Roll blunts? 50 grand? I mean, that's not a lot for California. I wonder what it was before, because he's like, oh yeah, for inflation rates, you know, I gotta pay him a little bit more. 50,000 ain't really cutting it. But maybe he lives, oh no, it's just California. This is one of the greatest jobs ever. I wonder what the other guy's job is, because you can't just make it on 50,000 a year. I wonder if his other job is like putting out Coke lines for Motley Crue. For Justin Bieber. Here you go, here's some Coke. Hey bro, I'll pay you 50,000. Now he's making 100,000. I gotta find a better job. Woman stunned after guy rejected for a third date purposely farts on her at a bar a year later. This sounds like a Seinfeld episode. I can see George do this, you know. But this is what you get when you're rude to people. You know, I've had people, plenty of people rude at me, like at the airport helping me. No, sir, you can't go on that flight. It's not your flight. Excuse me? Do whatever I want. I'm American. I've had people be rude to me, and I've totally farted on people. It's an innocent get back at someone, okay? Better than putting nails in a tire, you know? Better than slicing your head off. That's what OJ did. OJ should have farted on his ex-wife and boyfriend, you know? But he didn't. And it doesn't really matter. He got away with it, you know? But farting on a person totally innocent, and you know, she looks kind of stuck up. You know, blonde, right? Makeup's done well. I bet you the guy was fat, bald, had a gold chain on, black shirt, and that's what I'm wearing. But he probably was like a decent guy, just looked like a troll. And she was like, "No, this guy, he's too ugly." And this guy, he was so heartbroken. He went to therapy. He hasn't found a woman since. And he saw her at the bar. That bitch. And he farts on her. Now, I want to know, how did she know that this guy farted on her? I think maybe she was sitting at the bar and he went to go fart and it was a louder fart. He thought maybe the music was going to muffle it and it didn't. And he just farts all over her. And she's like, oh my God, it's you. I thought I broke up with you. Did you just fart on me? Oh my God, I'm telling everyone about this. And then it becomes a news story. That's exactly what happened. Bowel cancer. Study concludes excessive intake of a type of vegetable may increase risk. So all that time, mom said, eat all your vegetables. She was just trying to give me bowel cancer. I'm calling her. Yeah, mom? Fuck you. Well, I won't be getting a Christmas present this year. Oh, this is great. Did you guys see this? Black bear attacks, man. This hunter, he's out there with a bow. Guy, I never get this bow guy. If I'm going out with a bow, I better have a gun too. Okay? A bow's not going to stop a black bear. Watch this. Black bears are small. If this was a grizzly bear, whew, watch this. Oh, we got to get some sound. Hang on. Boring. Where's the music, guy? And I love how he's just staring at the bear. He's not even shooting at it or walking away or running. He's just sitting there. Oh yeah, he won't see me. Guy, it's not a T-Rex, it's a bear. Quack, 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 quack. This guy, I don't know if you're supposed to make loud noises when a bear is charging you. This guy's making the weirdest noise. I would have been yelling, fuck, ah. This guy's going, ah, ah. Listen to this guy. Ah, ah. Guy, if I'm making that noise towards a bear, it's gonna piss off the bear even more. It's so annoying. So the one smart thing this guy did, and he looked out, he put the bow up and the bear clamped on the bow. Now what they don't show is this guy is being attacked by the bear right now, okay? And you'll see here in a minute, a couple seconds here, watch. He gets up and he's fine, okay? He's fine, right? How is this guy fine after this bear attacked him? You know what? And like, why did the bear get off of him? The only way I could think, and just looking at this guy's face with the glasses and stuff, I think he put a finger up the bear's ass. And the bear was like, whoa, whoa, I don't go that way. And the bear got off of him. Look at him. Or he probably started making that noise, quack, quack. And the bear was like, oh, this is annoying, I'm out of here. You know, that's what it had to be, right? Guy, that was the news of the week. That was the podcast of the week. If you enjoyed that, please subscribe and share. If you didn't, keep your comments to yourself and don't ever listen to the podcast again. You can find me on Instagram, _AlexWittyComedy for my live stand-up dates. I'll be at in Rona Park, California on Tuesday at Selling Tomatoes. I love that place. I love doing comedy there. People are great. And then Thursday, I'm at Laughs Unlimited Comedy Club in Sacramento, California, and I'm pumped about that. Follow me on Instagram for the times and dates of other shows, and I will catch you guys next week. I never like to end a podcast without a little dancing. Okay? Got to go out with a little positivity after that bear attack, right? Got to be able to sleep somehow. Oh, here we go. Music time. Yeah. Okay. 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 Now I'm feeling like that annoying bear guy. Bye, guy.